Hello and welcome to Missing the Shift podcast. I'm so glad that you decided to join me today as we kick off season 2 with this short special introduction episode. And my team and I could not be more happy to be back with you recording from the new Moonless Media and Entertainment Studios. I'm your host, Wayne Burdett Jr., and each week we'll be talking to and sharing stories from people that have missed the shift in life, either personally or professionally, and what they did to overcome that. And I know I've missed the shift a bunch of times on both sides. And so, what exactly is missing the shift? Well, as you learned in season 1, in the past, I've spent a lot of time on the NASCAR circuit. And in a NASCAR race, if a driver misses the shift, it can cause a bad day not only for the driver, but also for their crew and potentially for drivers around them. And if you don't follow NASCAR or you never watched a race, well, some of the things that might happen is they could fall way behind in the race. Sometimes they can have engine problems, an accident, or worse. And that's similar to what happens in life, right? We think we're going in the right direction and everything might be great. And then all of a sudden we miss that shift with a bad decision. And that throws us completely off track. And it makes our lives go into a direction that we never thought it would. Well, this podcast will look at stories from people that have missed a shift in life and how they got back into the race. And this season, I can tell you, we've even got one guest that after missing the shift found themselves homeless, everything taken from them, including being what to them felt like isolation. They even had to shower at one of the local gyms or at work, and at one point so depressed they considered even taking their own life. But with help, they overcame that missed shift, and to us, it's such an amazing story, and we can't wait to share it later in season 2, but that's the kind of things that you're going to hear on this season of Missing the Shift podcast. But for now, today I just wanted to introduce myself, introduce the show, and tell you a little bit more about what you can expect from season 2, especially if you're a new listener. Well, new episodes will be released every Thursday on all podcast networks, and some of the videos from each episode released on our YouTube channel. And as you heard earlier, we've got some amazing guests lined up starting this week, as well as future special guest hosts. And some of our guests may even be in the studios with us. And you never know, we might be out there in the studios with them, or we may just be on location somewhere near you. But we're also going to have shows where you, the listeners, can call in and be a guest host and ask the questions you want to ask to the guest. And at times, we might even go live on our social media platforms. So be sure to follow us at all our Missing the Shifts accounts. Sign up for our newsletter on our website, moonlessmedia.com. And for now, I just want to thank you for listening. And if you like this podcast or you think you're going to like this podcast, well, please tell your friends and family about it, because word of mouth is the best way to help a new podcast grow. And we still consider ourselves new since we're just in season 2. And we invite you to reach out with any shifts you may have felt that you've missed in life and how you've overcome it at info@moonlessmedia.com. That's info@moonlessmedia.com. And you never know, you may just be a guest on our show. And with that, I'm going to bid you a farewell until Thursday. And this has been a Moonless Media and Entertainment podcast production.